Good morning, TIs. It is 11:08 a.m. on 3/1/2017. Thank you so much, folks who have resubmitted your letters. We've gotten half of them back. They're very secure, so we should be fine. The folks who continue to send letters without signature, I'm not exactly sure what's happening, why I'm continuing to see your letters without signature, but we need signature, and you must keep a copy of your digital signature on file. Go to Staples, Office Max, Office Depot, a local store, and have them create a digital signature for you, and have them insert the signature on the letter. Have them then scan the letter so that you have it in your files, and then all you have to do is email it to me, and we include it in the packet. Guys, I still haven't heard it, just a little bit of an update, and I guess today's word will be success. Sorry about that. I haven't, I'll give you the bad news first. Well, I don't know if it's bad news, actually. It might be good news. Who knows? You know, this whole thing is pretty trippy, by the way. um, we haven't gotten a rejection letter from two of the top class action firms in the country. Usually how this works, so you know, um, when you approach a firm, specifically the way I have, with very, very good documentation and a lot of credible evidence, they put in writing a refusal without doubt because they're protecting themselves as part of the butt covering that they have to do, and it's also a part of the rules that they have to follow as lawyers. So we're getting no refusal letters from two of these organizations. So I'm going to send them a letter probably later today, depending on the management of my continued headache, um, saying, hey guys, just a heads up, I have no refusal letter here. Did you send one? If you did, I don't have it. You need to resend it. Please send it by regular post as well as email. If you haven't, can you give us a heads up on what you're doing over there, with us over here, if you're doing anything? It's actually really good. It's exactly what I thought I would see, um, in the worst case, which is they're not denying us because they don't want to be a part. They don't want to be complicit. That's beautiful stuff. And they may be just poisoning for the future, and that's fine. I'm totally okay with that. And the UN letters, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. I'm pretty sure I have a person to deliver the one in Geneva by hand as well, which is really important, guys. We need to have local folks, and I'm sorry my head's half cut off, but I'm half asleep. But maybe I do this all the time. I don't know. We really do need to have local folks to put a face and to put a life on what we're enduring. Because here's the really great news, and this I have to tell you, this office has saved my once rapidly declining respect for the United States government a lot in the past 4 months. And I want to just shout out to Senator Mark Rubio's office. I know, there's all kinds of issues. I know. But as far as with me and what we're doing, wow. Yesterday I sent the letter out, which was not the letter they were expecting, so I kind of ambushed them a little bit. But I didn't really, it's hard to explain, like when you do this political fencing, this like the way I do things. It's the way they do things. So it's this whole bizarre dance, right? But I sent out the letter yesterday with our local witness and unfortunate, our local listal person out of Miami with her evidence. And I get a call back this morning at like 10 o'clock, no, 9:45. Well, I didn't even call them. They called me at 9:45 to say they can't open the links and that she has to deliver it physically. Guys, that's huge. That's huge. Now, having said that, how huge that is, I have no idea what's going to happen here because I see how folks have approached many different organizations, and these are really bright folks. These aren't, people who just tumbled off of a turnip truck, right? And I've seen how they've been shut down, so I don't know. I really don't know. But I think if we do, if, and I can't say, I have to hold my strategy so close to the chest because other people just steal it and like roll with it. And you know what? If they're successful, I'm happy. But I've had my intellectual property stolen so much in the past 30 years. Yeah, it's really 30 years, maybe longer. I don't know how long. I may have been in this program since I was in fourth grade. I'm thinking that might be actually very possible. Ugh. So I really can't go through intellectual property theft anymore. So I'm going to keep this close to my chest, the way I'm approaching things, and the strategy I'm using for message. My media person who I thought would get us to reach far and wide, I think he's really, he wasn't able to get back on the phone with me. I think I freaked him out. And he sent me a message and said, I'm really busy. I can't help right now. So I sent him back a message and I said, dude, you know what? We're talking about like major crimes against humanity. People are dying, taking their lives. This is like, 21st century concentration camp. I need your help. And just confirm the kind of outlets that I should go to, because I've done research. I have a media list, and maybe just, pardon me, just throw me a few balls, a few places. But I'm seeing a lot of people get really freaked out. And maybe they're not really freaked out. Maybe they really are part of that system, and that's why they don't respond. So, but I still have my media list. But that thing, that's going to be longer, guys. I'm going to do the press release for the UN filing for sure, when the UN filing goes. But it's looking like it's going to be like we're going to have to drip for a while before they see our credibility, and finally somebody picks it up and says, wow, you know what, this is serious. And I need local TIs so that I can drip. I need local TIs in Boston, San Francisco, Florida, all over the place, okay? And then I need local TIs, and I don't have it with me, but I'm gonna put this in the email that you get. I need local TIs from each of the states of the Senate Intelligence Committee. All right, right now I need those people because Rubio's office has responded so positively. We cannot fuck around on this. I need that. Sorry. I need that right now. I don't believe we haven't had response so far, but I'm sending this out. Every single TI who gets this, you get to somebody in one of those states that's a TI, and you get them to step up and work with us right now with the Rubio move into the Senate Intelligence Committee. All right, this is very serious stuff, because if they're asking for the evidence, that's the next stage. I mean, God only knows how they could have shut us down, but they didn't. All right, this is big. So I need your immediate response on that. You'll see it in the email. UN letters are great. Everything's moving. Very nice. So we've had some success. We've had a little bit of failure too, but not much in comparison to like what I've seen happen. And, they turn my phone up and down and on and off. And they're like really, really driving me crazy this past week. No, actually since Sunday. Because I'm not going to stop. They've stolen. Okay, my Wall Street career, minimum of 25 million in income. That's what I was told by an expert witness. That was stolen. Why? Because I put in writing there were problems with gender discrimination and sexual harassment when it was like off the map on Wall Street everywhere. There wasn't a firm that you cannot imagine. No, I'm sorry. That doesn't give you the right to steal 25 million in gross income from me. F you. Two, they completely commit fraud on my earnings report. Problem, big problem. IRS paid all those taxes. Very, very large problem. Three, they almost kill me with Social Security, and then the programs that they roll out after I applied in 2008, which definitely were to kill me. There's just no question. I'm not going to stop. I am not going to stop, and they're going to have to kill me. I guess that was what they tried. One of their messages on Monday, we can do that. And there's also been threats on, death by electrocution. Fine, go ahead. Go ahead. Make my day. Then I get to be in spirit, and then I get to hunt you. That will be fun. So anyway, we've had really good success. So far, the turn down has only been this one guy who could have really gotten us out there media-wise, like, and I think the only reason he hasn't gotten on the phone, so I'm trying to let him call me not call him, is because he is so influential, and I think he's seen that the message has been so badly crafted. He didn't say that, but in our initial conversation, that's kind of how we touched upon things, and I'm sure what he's seeing is that it's so much bigger than what he anticipated. I mean, it's very clear we TIs are a part of the human trafficking in the black economy. That's what it is. We are we are being human trafficked in the black economy. That I know. And so then you're getting into this whole thing of like, what's the black economy? What is the deep state? That's drugs and guns and prostitution and all of the high crimes against humanity. SRA, pedophilia, TIs. It's big. It's big stuff, and big names are very involved in it. So I think that he sees that, and he's probably a little afraid. And I get it. It sucks. If you're not in these programs, you don't want to be targeted by them. But don't give up on him, because he's a very good man, and he's got the soul to do this. We just have to, just like I just turned that down. Just like the folks, and I'm sorry I'm hoarse, but I was woken up again last night at 4 a.m. This 4 a.m. wake up, 4 to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to take, like, I don't know, some level of, some level of drug to just, because it's not good for me to be woken up and not get back to sleep. I get very discombobulated, and it's been the third night in a row on purpose. And noise, there's all kinds of weird stuff going on. I have to, like, reprimand my neighbor now, and I have to, like, do things that I really didn't want to do. But so as far as I'm concerned, we're having great success. Is it going to take us to, like, complete remedy instantly? I have no idea, guys, because I'm in uncharted territory. I can only say that my successes in the past have been pretty great because I stay with truth, I stay with integrity, I stay with, like, the basic premises of what success is. Look at the word. And success is an experience of harmony and truth and harmony. That's the truth. So, but I'm in uncharted territory, so I'm doing my very best. So please look at the email carefully. What I request from you in this email, I need immediately. And thank you so much for your love and support so far. And God bless the folks that have contributed financially to this, because we're going to be able to do this. And I was able to pay for my internet. That's how bad my situation is. And because I use it primarily now for you guys, I hope you don't mind that this month I use part of our money. It's $100 to pay for it. If you do mind, let me know, because then I don't know what I'll do. I'll figure something else out. I don't know what that will be. I have no family, and they pretty much have mutilated me A to Z. So my options are really limited. And by the way, if they had not stopped me from and destroyed my first business, Body by Bliss, and the launch of my book, Pelicans, Coconuts, and Butterflies: Conquering Cancer with a Life of Soul, and then continue to, like, basically shut down every other business opportunity that I tried to pursue in 1, 2, 3 places, I wouldn't even have to be a part of this movement. But they set this up themselves. Oh, they're such strange creatures. Thank you. Create a beautiful day. Spend some time with the word success. And please refer TIs to our core moving group right now. I can be reached at anikaspar, ANIKASPAR @gmail.com, or at 941-356-8007. Please note that once the UN letters are out, I'm going to go through anikaspar and delete all emails that have come in the past month. I'm going to have to do this regularly because of the level of infiltration and the ridiculous emails that I get, with, like, people sending, like, letters 10 times with no signature attached. And it's questionable votes that I've not spoken to. So please understand that not only will I delete all of the emails from the last month once the UN letter is out, I'm also going to block a lot of people who have only, 100 emails in the past month. It's just bull crap. I'm trying to figure out a way to secure the email address ultimately, completely, so that the core moving group only moves. So look at the email very carefully. respond responsibly, professionally, and thank you. And create a beautiful day. Thank you.